Hey, I am debating with someone who has undiagnosed autism. It's and oh my ear has undiagnosed autism, and I'm like, yeah, August and September are the hottest months, and she's like, no, it's fall, and I'm like, for September, so September, October, November is fall, and she's like, December through February are the winter months. I'm like, you've never. I don't think you've been here. I'll tell you about here. I still remember there was this guy. He was from, I think, Pakistan. It was the one that I was like, it's actually super safe for women. He was from Pakistan, and then they actually lived over in, I think, Scotland, which I thought was really cool. And then they came over here, and he asked when it starts to cool down, and he's like, September. I was like, no, September, August and September are actually two of the hottest months. So it's like, sorry, bro, I know you want to like it, but no. October it starts to cool down. So yeah. I take it with the water thing on your relatives page. That was I'm taking them like candy. Thankfully they're gummies, so it definitely tastes like candy. But not as sweet. Definitely not as sweet. But still sweet. Very, very sweet tasting. So I take it it's me and just like chilling and enjoying life. And then you're also chilling and enjoying life. So yeah. And then I thought it was cool, especially where your sibling is basically enjoying the birthday twinsies. That was so cool. Came in and like got a free cookie and all that. That is cute. I like it. It was adorable. I don't think your sibling will forget that for a while. At least not for me. Like, I'm like, oh my goodness. I have a mosquito bite right there. Anyways, so aside from that, it's like, oh my goodness, like somebody has the same birthday for as I do. So it's very memorable, I would have to say. So yeah, props. Um, and then what else? I think that's about it that I can think of. I wonder if the front door. So somebody rang the front door like a couple minutes ago. Television show is going on. The dog. Okay, so never mind. I'm gonna go ahead and like finish this video first, and then I'll go out there, because I was like, wait a minute, I don't want to be captured on my phone. So yeah. So aside from that, what else? So I think the reason why I'm just like I want to like be by myself is if, like, let's say I was in a relationship that's like, yeah, I'm happy, I'll go ahead and be on social media. But like with me being on social media, I would just be like, man, like this is depressing, and like I'm online, and so I'm mildly like I would be mildly depressed, and it's like, man, I wish I was in a relationship or like with someone. Um, and I know like sometimes like people, I'm not interested in them. I'm so not interested in them. Definitely not. They have no, just to clarify, like they'll like do sweet stuff. Like I've had at least one case where someone goes ahead and sends me gifts because they're interested in me. And I'm just like, thank you. And then in my case, like, I do appreciate it. And I think I have a mosquito bite here. Yeah. Susie. And it's like, hey, thanks. But at the same time, like, I've had, hence why I'm still single, is because I'm not interested in a lot of these guys that show interest. And I know, well, not know. Well, take that way, I know. There are some guys out there who it's like, oh, you're showing interest in me. Like, oh, you're doing a bunch of nice stuff for me. I'm going to be interested in you. For me, I just like, there's some guys that I'm like, okay, there's a red flag there. And I'm just like, I'm very, very cautious. And I'm like, okay, do I really honestly want that red flag? I don't know. I just know. So, yeah, yeah, so I'm just like, I can't do this. Um, so over all the mosquito bites. So, yeah, hence why I'm like, I can't, like, I don't want to be with or interested in this guy at all. Like, so, like, what was it? One guy who showed interest, he mentioned about wanting to, and his wife ended up winning custody. She moved out to Arizona. And he said that her parents kicked her out of the house because she was like just living off of them, basically. I was like, okay. And then that was like a year and a half ago. And then like a month or two ago, he was like, yeah, basically, um, her his ex's wife's mom, his ex-wife's mom, there we go. His ex-wife's mom lives with her, and uh, I'm like, okay, but you told me that her parents kicked her out. And then he's like, yeah, she goes ahead and goes to work, or like got another phone for her son. And so I'm just like, okay, what? Um, So, and like got another phone for her son, and she did that because she is now dating someone else, and he could go ahead and call like people, I forget who it is, CPS or CBS. Um, it's basically Child Protective CP Services, CPS, yeah, CPS on her that she's basically abandoning her child. It's like, oh, what? And so basically, I guess out of just pure jealousy that he doesn't want to see his wife with anyone else. And I'm just like, what in the world? So yeah, it's very concerning. That's a major, major red flag. And I'm just like, yeah, there's no way I would be interested in a guy like this because, like, how you're that vindictive, you're that petty. She's not married to you at all. Like, there's no reason for her to, like, just know. So I'm just like, yeah, that's really, like, off-putting and weird. Um, so yeah, there's 100% chance that I would not be interested in him, especially with that kind of V for Vendetta, or not even like justice or justifiable reason, but 100% vendetta chance that about that. And I'm just like, really? Really? So, yeah, yeah, I'm just like, that's just really like, no. I actually need to tell him we can't be friends anymore. I talked to a friend of mine about his behavior, and he's like, "Yeah, that's really concerning." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." Um, so yeah, I actually just need to tell him and then block him, honestly, because I can see him like whenever I tell him because he had that reaction. And then another thing is that whenever I was that I like gave him a list of places before, and I was like, okay, which place do you want to go to? And he's like, oh, you pick. And so I went ahead and picked, and I was like, are you okay with that? He's like, yeah. So I double checked and asked, and I asked, like, I made a list of places, and it wasn't like all one kind of place. It wasn't like, here's the sandwich place, here's the sandwich place, here's the sandwich place, or here's like a vegan place. I made a list of like 5, 6 different places. So, like, Chinese, meat, like healthy, things like that. So I made a list, and I made sure they were things that I would like. And then this way, it's like, hey, I can go ahead and pick and choose between the different kinds. These are places that I'm okay with. And then he complained about the fact that I picked a like non-major meat eating place. And I'm just like, once we got there, and I'm just like, yeah, you're not the kind of guy I would. No, just no. Like, just no. Um, so yeah, actually, I just need to do it. I need to just tell my mom I really don't want to see her for like a couple of years. So yeah, whether I like it or not, I need to grow a spine. I actually left that in a review. Someone went ahead, so I guess it's easier to confront people when you're like, I don't know them by. So what it is that, yeah. Anyways, so I need to just do it and like take care of it. So I grow a spine and tell him off and then block him so I don't have to hear from him. I'm like, protecting my peace. Because it's like, do I really, like, because that kind of behavior is concerning, and do I want to be involved where someone, like, I do something that he's not happy with, and then he drags me through the mud? Do I? And what he knows about my living situation is that I live in my car. So I'm just like, so yeah. Um, yeah. Where did I go with this? So, anyways, yeah, all that to say, he ended up getting me some birthday presents, and it's like, oh, thank you, I do appreciate it. And so, like, but overall, like, again, some guys might show interest, but I have no interest in them at all, like, period. Is there a chance? 100% no. I'm about to, like, cut him out. I need to cut him out of my life. Um, so, yeah. Um, there we go. So yeah, I need to cut him out of my life for sure. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I could just block him. Go the coward's way. Sounds so bad. Oh man. Maybe. Yeah, no, I prefer like a decent closure where it's like I tell someone exactly what they did. So that way, like, if they choose to change, they can definitely change, um, and move forward. So, but without me, because I don't want to be a part of their life anymore. So yeah. Um, but yeah. But yeah, I need to do that, even though it's uncomfortable. And tell my mom I don't want to see her. So yeah, I just know I can't. So yeah, anyways. But aside from that, for me, just like, what was it? So for my birthday, I'm still single by choice because I don't want to deal with baby mama drama or like guys who are vindictive and what else is there? So there's guys who have ex-wives because that's just way too much. Like, what did you do that caused that? Basically, that's my red flag. It's like, okay, you got divorced. Like, what led up to the divorce? It wasn't just one thing. It was like a bunch of things. What led up to it? So yeah, I'm just like, I can't, I don't want to do that. I don't want to deal with that kind of drama. Um, and so I'm just like, you know what? I think and it's depressing to see online because I'm like, you know what? For my birthday, like, I wish I was in a relationship. And I don't know if I will be in a relationship by then. And so if I'm still single, it's like, excuse me as I doom scroll, as I sometimes do. It's become a normal part of my life. And so it's like, do I want to doom scroll like I have again? And just like, oh, that feels good. Okay. Do I want to doom scroll and just like look at my phone and like just wish my life was like other people's lives, where it's like it might not be picture perfect, but like they're but they have someone in their life or they're celebrating with someone else. And I moved back here and it's like, hey, I miss my friends. And then it's like, oh, we've all changed. Um, and so I find that hard for me because, like, you're silly mentioned, you're turning a certain age and you have certain expectations. Or, like, you know, you discuss things. You're like, okay, I'm supposed to be here. And then in my case, I'm like, I'm this age and I don't have. I'm in a good place in my life. Like, don't get. Like, actually thinking about it, I am in a good place. But, like, whenever I turn that age, or, like, whenever I turn another year older, I won't be in the place that I want for my life. So it's like, let me take a couple days. I want to take a couple days, or like, let me take a couple days. But I want to take a couple days and just disconnect and enjoy the present moment, basically, instead of being like, I'm thinking about and worried about life, basically, and thinking about life and being like, this is depressing. So, yeah, it's like I'm going to enjoy the moment. So, yeah. But, yeah, again, congratulations to well, happy birthday to your sibling, basically. And I'm glad that they found a sibling or a not a sibling, a buddy that shares the same birthday that they do. I know people, they'll put the birthday like thing on, and it's like, why spend $3 or $5 on it? That's confused me. I'm just like, why are you doing that? But I've seen other people that go ahead and take a safety pin and they'll put $1 bill on it. If I do anything like that, what I want to do is basically take a what is it called? Take $1 bill and then fold it up like money origami basically, and maybe do a pin on me so that way it's not like, oh yeah, it's just a regular $1 bill. Like, no, like you can be cool and creative, like make something with it. So I don't know what I'll do. It could be a bow tie. It could be a bow. It could be a shirt. I've done a shirt before. It could be a heart. I've done a heart before. It's been some years, but I've totally done that kind of stuff. So yeah, I could do all of that. I think it would be, not all of it. I don't want to have like $30 on me, like rows. Though that would be kind of cool. I could do that. Maybe I'll do like one, and then as the day progresses, maybe I'll be in class and I'll do another, and then as the day progresses, I'll do another. So, yeah. I don't know. I could do them just for fun of it. So, yeah. Yeah, and then people could be like, hey, oh, that would be a cool thing. I could have a box of safety pins on me, and what I could do is that I could take one and fold it into like a bow tie and put it on me, like $1. And then if anybody asks, it'd be like, yeah, it's like my birthday, and if people give me $1, I'll go ahead and fold it into an art piece and I'll pin it to my shirt. So, yeah, it's like I could go ahead and do that. That sounds like fun. So yeah. I think I'll do that. Yeah. Anyways, I will talk to you later. But yeah, there's my it's not even a rant. There's my train of thought of just like talking about random stuff. I have a hair. I mean, I know I have hair, but like I kept snagging on a piece of my hair. I was like, oh, it's loose hair. I'm shedding. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. I hope that you have a great day. Yeah, let me know. Ooh, yeah. Let me know if there's anything else you want to talk about, and I'll respond as soon as I can. So yeah, I'll probably be on the rest of the day. So yeah, again, happy birthday to your sibling. I hope it's a wonderful day, and yeah, I'll talk to you later. Bye.